Starting with this lesson, we're going to be looking at how to create methods. And methods are really nothing more than functions if you've studied another programming language like C++, for example. So we're going to start off by just going through the very basics of creating and calling a method. And we use the term method because that's the object-oriented term for function. So our methods are going to be what we're going to call static methods. Static methods exist without being attached to an object, which will make a lot more sense later on when we get to object-oriented programming. So a method is just a name for a computation of some type. So for example, if you're going to square a number, then you might call your computation that does that square, and that would be the method name. We're going to start out very simple by doing essentially a hello world program for methods. So let me demonstrate how to create a method. We're going to write public static, and we're going to create this time what's called a void method, which means that it does not return a value. In the next lesson, I'll start talking about value returning methods. And we're going to call this method hello. And then after the name of the method, I write two parentheses, an open and close parentheses, or open and close parenthesis. That is where arguments to the method would go if we want to provide data. Going back to my square example, if I'm going to square a number, I have to provide that number to the method, and those would go inside the parentheses. If you don't have an argument, then you just have empty parentheses. So then we write a curly brace to open the method body, and then inside the method we're going to write hello world. And notice we have that being written out to the console, system out. So that's the definition of the method. So we have public static, the return type of the method, which in this case is a void method, the name of the method, an open parenthesis to indicate the beginning of the method body itself, in this case just system out print line hello world, and then a closed curly brace to close the method body. The next step then is to call the method so that we can use it. And to do that, we simply write the name of the method. Hello, open close parenthesis, again, those have to be there. That indicates it's a method call. And then the semicolon to close it out. So let's compile that. Should compile without any problems. There we go. Close. Then we'll run our program. Notice that we also can run the method by itself. We don't want to do that. We want to call it from main because that's how we wrote the program. And so what we should see is the output hello world. So to summarize this lesson, we've learned that methods are written outside of void main, out of public static void main. And actually, public static void main is just another method. It's just one that the compiler looks for automatically as a place to start running a program. But in reality, it's just another method just like the one we wrote. So we have our method definition, which is public static void hello, open close parenthesis. Then the method body starts with the curly brace. And here we have system out print line hello world, close curly brace. And then to call the method, we simply write the method name followed by empty parentheses and a semicolon, and then when we execute the program, it will automatically run the computation that's defined inside the method definition. And with that, we've wrapped up this first lesson on writing methods in Java.